Well, our good friend Dan the bus driver man, apparently has made a blog post that offended somebody or something, and he has now been placed on administrative leave. I didn't actually see the post, so I don't know what it said. I know somebody who saw the post, and apparently he had some kind of interaction with a bicyclist that left him shaken up, and he alluded to some kind of I don't know, veiled threat or something against that bicyclist. And I don't know. I mean, he's writing, you know, he's thinking, he's not doing. Person is thinking, you know, he's a very descriptive writer, and he's thinking in his mind about things. He doesn't mean he's going to go out and do things that he's thinking about, but these thoughts are crossing someone's mind, and I know we've all had them about various incidents that happen in our lives here as bus drivers. So it's very peculiar that he would be put on leave for having a thought. But what really worried me about it was that, come on, Granny, move. What really worried me about the whole thing was that Mary Fetz has said that she has referred it to the district attorney. So you can get referred to the district attorney for writing a blog post expressing your thoughts. Now that really worries me. You know, it's one thing to be placed on administrative leave and all that for something you've done away from the job. It's another thing to be referring people to the district attorney. I mean, until we know from Dan's mouth what's going on here, it's very disconcerting. And of course, Bike Portland is all over it. I have no intention of commenting about this at Bike Portland. If I can't comment in my own name, I'm not going to comment, because I'm not going to subscribe to this anonymous blog post. If you can't be comfortable with yourself expressing your thoughts, then then don't do it at all. Okay, we're not living in Nazi Germany yet, hopefully. I mean, maybe it's coming, but it's not yet here. I mean, you know, we're involved with TriMet, so we have this whole level of censorship that we're subjected to because we're TriMet employees. I don't know, you know, I really don't know what to even say about this. You know, it's shocking to me that he'd be placed on leave for a blog post. Now, you're messing with the bicyclists, of course, and people know what happened to me, and I didn't do anything. I had nothing to do with any actual bicyclist. I was making comments on their posts, you know, and the only thing I did was to describe that the interaction with bicyclists on the west side of TriMet service area was actually very harmonious. We have none of the friction that seems to be going on in Portland between cars, buses, and bicyclists. We have none of that in the west service area. I was trying to illustrate that. But none of my posts actually had anything to do with any actual bicyclists. Apparently he actually had some incidents and he wrote about it in some way. And so now he's being indicted for something, and that's troubling to me. He wrote his feelings, and he not only has he taken it down, but he's being put on leave and having stuff referred to the DA for expressing yourself. You know, they have Ku Klux Klan sites, they have Nazi sites that exist in this country. Okay, and they have a right to exist, even those horribly racist, murderous thoughts are on the internet by constitutional protection. but somehow Dan doesn't get the same rights as everybody else. Somehow he is not able to express himself in descriptive terms without fear of censorship and losing his job. Now, he didn't actually do anything to any bicyclists. Okay, we got to make this clear. This is a thought, not an action. And as far as I know, except the only person I know that... Whoa, gotta let these people in. Whoops. Well, I was letting you in, buddy. I was being a good driver. As far as I know, the only person that's gotten indicted for thoughts, not actions, is Jim Stenger, and I still have a big problem with that. Him being stuck on $1 million bail, which is the same bail they set for child kidnappers who have been caught with a child under their possession for making a few more comical blog posts than serious, and then that dumbass comment about machine guns. I mean, as far as I know, Jim Stenger hadn't actually hurt anybody. He made comments about hurting people. But once again, I guess that matters, I guess if you're trying to employ it, especially. So yeah, I'm very troubled by the Dan situation. And, you know, I just don't really know what to say about it at the moment. We'll see how this actually plays out, and, you know, I don't know. I'm troubled that, his expressing himself, even if it's not a very friendly manner, if he's expressing his emotional state of mind at the time he wrote the post, that's not protected under free speech. I don't know. I mean, if something happens to him here, then just get an attorney and sue. I mean, that's all you got, really. I mean, sue whoever you have to under the free speech clause. I mean, you'll have to go to the constitutional protections. You know, that's what. And the Oregon Constitution has very liberal free speech protections too. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't understand how this works. You know, I don't understand. I know you can't be an overt racist in TriMet, even though there's plenty of them that are employed there. I'll say that publicly. But you can't be saying it. Doesn't mean you can't be it, because they're there, just like everywhere. I'm sure they're in the police and the fire and everywhere else. Because what makes our country great is racism. But you can't do it openly, you know, without getting sanctioned. And I don't know. I'm troubled.